Hi, my name is Bailey Barker.
And my name is Dawson Southers.
And this is LC News.
This month in Lawrence County has been very eventful. It started off with the first ever Lawrence County High School talent show.
Mrs. Moore approached me about putting together a talent show sort of as a showcase for the students here at LCHS because we have kids with all sorts of talents. So this was a little bit like Lawrence County's Got Talent, and we had a lot of singers, we had some weird performers.
Thank you.
But it was just nice for the kids to get up in front of their classmates and to show that they have some talent rather than just making A's on all their tests.
I was just super surprised I even played decently at the talent show, but it was cool. It was super fun.
I enjoy the drums, and so does Kyle. And he wanted to do something fun. I've always wanted to, play in front of people. Just flipped sticks around, hit a drum, made it sound cool.
My favorite act was Olivia May because it shows our freshman talent because we have so many talented young kids in the freshman group, and I would love for it to keep going for the next 3 years that I'm here.
The song I sung was No One by Alicia Keys, and once it was over, I was shaking during it. It was hard to do that.
It was so successful. Mrs. Moore talked to me about maybe doing that again in the spring, and I think maybe we'd get a bigger turnout because some of the kids saw that it really wasn't that difficult to get up there and perform in front of the whole school. So if we do it again, hopefully we'll have some more students get involved.
What a nice way to showcase our school's talents.
Also, several new teachers have been added to the school's roster.
First, here's to Miss Hay with her experience.
At the middle school 14 years, and I got the opportunity to come to the high school, and I'm teaching children at a different stage in their life, trying to prepare them for when they get out of school. I teach our kids here that have moderate to severe disabilities, and they're awesome. And people think that they are not capable of doing a lot, but they do what you expect of them. If you have high expectations, then you're going to have them doing lots of good things.
Obviously, I teach art, thus new stuff, all kinds of different media.
Miss Brown is, she's a nice lady. She's kind of funny. She's got a different style than Schutzberg, so it's a lot of culture shock, but it's not a bad style. She's a nice teacher. She's got some things laid out. She's cool projects for everyone, and I like her.
You might come to me and say, I can't draw a stick figure. Cool, we're not drawing stick figures. We're cutting out paper. We're molding this clay into these little monsters or cups or whatever we're going to do. Yes, I'm a new teacher, but I've kind of taught my whole life. I started out eons ago as a preschool teacher and kind of knew teaching art is always what I've wanted to do. And I've always been passionate about sharing the art with students and kids and people in general.
My name is Lieutenant Colonel John Turner. I am the Senior Army Instructor for the Junior RTC program here at Lawrence County High School. This is my start of my first full year. I came here last year in April. I enjoy this type of work. I enjoy being around the youth of society, being able to train, develop, and mentor them, prepare them to become productive citizens once they enter into society. And that's what the mission of junior ROTC is to get them ready for that opportunity. And I couldn't think of a better place to do that than here at Lawrence County High School. It's great faculty, great students, a great support system, and I couldn't think of a better place to be at than Lawrence County High School.
I am the pre-nursing instructor for the Health Sciences program. I teach Medicaid, nurse aid, medical terminology, body structures and functions, and healthcare foundations, as well as medical terminology. Prior to this position, I was the program coordinator of Associate Degree Nursing at Ashland Community and Technical College. So this environment has been a big change in venue for me, from the type of students that I deal with to the types of classes that I'm teaching.
I teach biology, first, fourth, fifth, sixth periods, and then I have some virtual psychology, sociology, and chemistry classes during the second period.
Mr. Music's class is a fun way for all kids to get a hands-on experience with biology, and he's very friendly, and he just keeps everyone entertained in class and makes learning a fun experience.
It's great. It's great. I love the kids. We seem to be having a good time. Classes are going great. Kids are very well behaved. I've remarked about that to several people that just the kids here are great.
Okay, so first period I have History and Appreciation of Visual and Performing Arts, which is a long title for basically history and appreciation of performing. So we do a lot of like drama related things. And then second period I have Humanities, basically everything to do with humanities. Right now we're going over music, we'll go into dance and theater, that kind of a thing as the year just goes by. Third period, I have Honors Choir, which is the smaller ensemble. We have like 18 people in there, and it's auditioned, and they're great, wonderful people. And then fourth and fifth period, I have Guitar, which is a blast. Sixth period, I have General Choir, which is, there's about 70 people in there, and it's super tough, but also they're starting to rise to the occasion and get some music done. It's getting to the point now where it's like, okay, I'm getting used to this, but it's weird. It's weird coming back, and it's weird seeing everybody, but it's such a blessing.
It's been a good change. You know, I really liked it at Fallsburg and Blaine. They're both two really good schools. A lot of really good people, a lot of good students. You know, they were really good to me and treated me really well. Overall, it's been a good change, and I like being up here. You know, everyone's been really good so far, but, you know, like I said, though, I had 2 really good years at Fallsburg and Blaine. I teach health and PE. So basically, we have the freshmen, and Coach Feltner takes care of the phys ed department with the freshmen, and I teach health with the freshmen, and then I teach advanced wellness to the upperclassmen. Overall, you know, it's a really good learning environment. I think we've got some really good administrators. I think we've got some really good staff members here that overall, you know, do a really good job.
That's a wonderful set of teachers for the new school year.
Several of our fall sports have had their senior nights within the last month.
You know, I played football here for 4 years, and you know, I've watched a lot of seniors graduate and come out of that tunnel of football players and with their parents and the advice that they've given me as an underclassman, and you know, it's something that I've looked forward to the whole time I've been here. I wouldn't want to play football anywhere else. I've been here for 4 years, and the hard work and the dedications and the things that I've learned playing football and through the coaches and being close to my teammates, I wouldn't give up for anything.
I would say my time as a senior in ROTC has been pretty stressful, meaning that like we've been getting ready to get our unit as an honor unit with distinction, which is pretty big because we haven't been an honor unit for well over 5 years, and we've been working very hard for it. But I've also become very close with the rest of the people in ROTC, so it was kind of like my best memory. And walking across the field on our senior night was just realizing that it's our last time that we're going to ever be able to do that. It was kind of emotional, but it's been kind of memorable.
My senior night was pretty magical. I had a lot of people cry because they seen me, and my mom was there. I almost cried. It's pretty nice.
Congratulations to all the seniors.
On October 20th, Lawrence County had its first ever post-secondary palooza.
We asked Ms. Adams for some more information.
On Saturday, October the 20th, we held our very first post-secondary palooza. It was an event for representatives from colleges and universities, businesses and industries, apprenticeship programs to come and speak to our students. We had 15 colleges and universities that attended. We had 18 down and 3 did not attend. And then we had 11 businesses and industries.
My favorite booth is probably the UK booth, University of Kentucky, with the medicine. I'm really interested in nursing, and the woman there, she just was super, super nice, and she just helped me trying to figure out what I wanted to do.
And my favorite booth would probably be the University of Louisville, because before I went to that college fair, I didn't have any interest in Louisville at all. And then I learned that they have like a pre-med program that would be specific like for me and what I want to do in my career, and it just helped me a lot to know that I would like to go there now.
We had local businesses that donated anything from a free meal to a $5 gift card up to, we had $100 gift cards, and we had numerous door prizes for all of our seniors that attended.
I won a mini fridge. I won a little bag from Ohio Southern. Has some t-shirts in it and some stickers and some other goodies from there. And then I also won 2 pillows.
Because I spent most of my morning there, I won the like $330 off of my class ring, so that really helps me out a lot on paying for that.
I think it was very helpful because it kind of gives the student and whoever came in from each college or organization a one-on-one type feel. They could ask so many questions if they wanted to, and the people they had at the palooza were very informative. They was very helpful, and they just had a lot of great information.
Thanks to all the community members who helped out with the college fair.
Now let's hear from Haley Webb with another community event, Fields of Faith.
Fields of Faith is like, it's a community night, so everybody in Lawrence County or anywhere can come, and we just share God's Word, and we do skits, and I get to share my testimony.
And every year, every summer, they go on a mission trip. And I was going on a few, and then by my 3rd mission trip, I didn't want to go because I didn't want to speak in front of a small youth group to give a devotion, which is just reading a Bible verse and telling why that helped you.
And after my testimony, this guy, the leader of FCA, he gave me a scholarship to WKU for FCA leadership camp. And there were about 150 people there or more. There's a lot of people. And when I shared my testimony, I was very nervous because I can't speak in front of people very well. It does bring us together, and it shares God's Word and brings people maybe to be saved, or maybe people don't know about Jesus, so that shares the Word.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
At Fields of Faith, I had a skit. It was called a human video skit, where a lot of other students my age or younger got in, and we all were kind of arguing with each other and being mean to each other in that skit to portray how God was when he was hung on the cross and things like that. Fields of Faith to me just means to enjoy it, to get a lot from just student acting, get a lot from what the message of Fields of Faith is, and just something different than a church service. Every church service you would have, it's different. It leads to a lot of activity, and that's what Fields of Faith means to me.
Fields of Faith, we do a lot in my church for it, and we get together as a group, and we perform skits, interps, we perform Bible verses, anything that has to do with like a church assembly, and I do some parts in it. I was in an interp this year, and I read some Bible verses, and what it means to me is just that the community can get together and just focus on God and learn more about Him. And we had a good turnout. It was a good performance this year. It went smooth, and we raised a lot of money too for Amy Chico and Dustin Chico. My favorite part is when we hold the signs up for our testimonies, and then everybody has a sign that what it means to them and what God has done in their life.
Through the dark and flashed out the wonder of life. And as you speak, 100 billion galaxies are born.
Here's to another successful Lawrence County community event.
Our community members and players are very excited about the upcoming basketball season.
We interviewed the girls' coach and some of the players to see what they thought.
We are very excited about our season coming up this year. We have 3 returning seniors, and we have a junior returning, and we have lots of young kids coming back that'll be able to fill the spots of the 2 girls that we had graduate. With our kids, we had a great summer this summer, so that was exciting. And our young kids coming up have won their OVC championships in 7th and 8th grade, so that's bright for our future. With our older kids coming back, you know, they have something to prove in the district this year in the regional tournament, so I feel like that'll be a great, it'll be great for our season.
I'm looking forward to the Bria tournament over Christmas break and for our district games.
I'm excited for my senior year, and I think we're going to be pretty good this year because we did really well in summer ball. I think we're just really coming together as a team.
For this season of basketball, really excited to start up and play with basically the same team that we had last year, and looking forward to do big things and improve on certain aspects that we messed up on last year. As a freshman, look forward to improving my game all throughout my 4 years and trying to win a district championship, maybe even a regional championship.
Season should be pretty good. Last year we had an 8-22 record, and this year we should be a district contender and hopefully a district championship, and we should be able to compete with people in the region.
Let's hope for a great season for our basketball dogs.
A new round of exit exams have been proposed for the upcoming classes. Here's some administrators with the story.
With the new accountability system in Kentucky, that they're proposed or they have passed exit exams for the sophomore level. So that means you would have all of your tests based on what you know at the sophomore year. But then if you didn't pass your sophomore year, then you would have your junior and senior year to be successful. So with the new accountability system, what they propose is that after your sophomore year that you would take classes that just interest you in whatever your ILP determines.
The difficulty there is how many students would need the remediation classes. Do you have enough staff to actually work with those remediation classes and with those students? So as far as those the requirements, the test hasn't been identified yet. There's been speculation it might be the ACT or the math and reading section of the ACT, or it could be a different test altogether, and that's something the state hasn't told us yet.
The transition readiness changes this year include the COSA testing is only for very few of the pathways now. So the transition readiness is based on still your academics of 18, 19, and 20 on your ACT, and then also the dual credit courses. So you can take have a B or higher in 2 dual credit courses, one being your math side, and then one being your English.
So all that goes together into transition readiness, and one of the requirements that's been proposed and actually been voted on by the Kentucky Board of Education is every student would have to be transition ready in order to graduate. Last year, by the transition readiness measures, 60% of Kentucky graduates were transition ready. So that means 40% of our graduates last year would not have gotten a diploma.
We then asked Dr. Fletcher how he felt about Kentucky Board of Education Commissioner Wayne Lewis's quote, "We should all hang our heads in shame if we have anything to do with the continued reality that we hand high school diplomas to kids, telling them that they're ready to go on when we know in our hearts that we've really given them is a certificate of attendance."
Well, I would argue against that, of course. You know, for years we've worked very hard to increase the bar, if you will, to raise the bar for students. You know, we have several students that have graduated and have been college ready, career ready, have gone on to be doctors, lawyers. All of those people got the same diploma that I got. It may have been at a different school, but we have basically the same high school graduation requirements. But to say a blanket statement that the diploma wasn't worth what it was the paper it was written on, or something to that effect, is just not fair to those students. I take offense to that as a superintendent. I also take offense to that as a high school graduate.
The plans for the exit exams are still underway.
While those may still be up in the air, a local event, the Fallsburg Fearplex, has just concluded. Here's the story.
I'm one of the managers here at Fallsburg Fearplex. It's been going on since 1987, and it started off as a fundraiser for the PTA, and then it just kind of evolved into a professional haunted house. There's 5 attractions this year. There's the brand new Fallsburg Haunted House. There's the Junkyard Attraction, Crazy Creek, Backwoods Blackout, and Appalachian Nightmare 3D.
I've been here, I think this is my 5th or 6th year. When I first got here, the building behind me was completely empty. They had just started building 3D and Blackout. I do a lot of the prop design, decorating, costuming, and when we're open, I run the creek. We have somewhere around 100 to 120 actors, I think, employees.
My name is Aaron Campbell. I work at the Fallsburg Haunted House. I work in the 3D room, and right now my job there was hiding behind body bags in a hole in the wall. Usually, we get quite a few people come through there, pretty scared, really jumpy. It's pretty fun when you see people like to pee their pants, really.
I work at Fallsburg Haunted House, in the house, and I really recommend it for anybody that wants to, make a little bit of money. A lot of people come through, and it's a real fun job.
I work in the Fallsburg Haunted House. I work in the house. This is my 2nd year working here. I work pretty much every position. I work everybody's position in the house. I do breaks for people. There's a lot of people that come in from everywhere, really.
We've had thousands and thousands of people this year. It has been insane.
It's an interesting place to work. It's not like any other job I've ever had. It's fun. It's a lot of hard work, but to be able to put something on paper and then watch it come to life and then see people interact with it, it's kind of like one big moving piece of art. And then you throw in the drama and the acting, and it's a fun time.
What a frightening good time.
My name is Dawson.
And my name is Bailey.
And
this has been LC News.
Saw a werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand, walking through the streets of Soho in the rain. He was looking for the place called Lee Ho Fooks, gonna get a big dish of beef chow mein.